You wake up every morning with a heavy heart. There's noise around you, deadlines, expectations, people pulling you in every direction, and a constant, aching voice in your head whispering, "You're not doing enough, you're not good enough, you're falling behind." Maybe you've tried being the good person, the one who listens, the one who gives, the one who cares. But tell me honestly, how many times has your kindness been taken for weakness? How often have you cared so deeply, only to be ignored or hurt? You check your phone again and again, waiting for replies that never come. You scroll endlessly, comparing your life to strangers, wondering why you're not as happy, as successful, or as loved. You try to please people who don't even think about you. You chase things that don't bring real joy. You exhaust yourself mentally, emotionally, caring about everything, everyone, and every little outcome. And then there comes a moment of silence, a moment of awakening, a moment when you say, "I just don't care anymore." But wait, not in a bitter, angry, or hopeless way. Not because you want to give up, but because you're finally ready to let go. You're finally ready to find peace. Welcome to Wisdom of Sparks. In today's video, we're going to explore a path that very few truly understand. A path that's not about escaping life, but about mastering it. A path deeply rooted in Buddhist philosophy, filled with Zen teachings, and wrapped in stories that will shift the way you see yourself and the world. But first, let me ask you something. Are you tired of caring about what people think? Are you exhausted trying to make everything perfect? Are you silently suffering while trying to hold everything together? Then this video is for you. Because we're not just going to talk about not caring. We're going to dive into the art of letting go, the right way, the peaceful way, the Buddhist way, the dangerous cost of caring too much. Let's begin by understanding why caring can sometimes be dangerous. Yes, caring is beautiful, compassion is powerful, but when it turns into overthinking, people-pleasing, fear, and anxiety, it becomes poison. You start living for others' approval. You start fearing their judgment. You lose sleep over what someone said 2 days ago. You replay conversations in your mind 100 times. You make yourself small so others can feel comfortable. And in the process, you lose yourself. But here's the shocking truth. Most of the things you care about don't even matter. Not in the long run. Not for your inner peace. Not for your soul. Let me tell you a truth from Buddhism that changed my life. You only lose what you cling to, Buddha. Yes, read that again. You only lose what you cling to. You're not suffering because life is unfair. You're suffering because you're clinging to expectations, to control, to approval, to identities that were never yours to begin with. Why you must stop caring for your own liberation. Imagine this. A leaf falls from the tree. Does it cry? Does it beg the tree to take it back? No, it surrenders, it flows with the wind, because nature doesn't resist. But we humans, we resist everything. We resist rejection. We resist loss. We resist silence. We resist change. We care so deeply about what we can't control that we destroy what's in our control, our peace, and then we wonder why we're anxious, lost, or unfulfilled. But let me offer you a different way. What if you didn't care so much? What if you simply let go? Not by being cold, not by shutting down, but by choosing peace over chaos. That's what true detachment means in Buddhism. Letting go is not about giving up. It's about realizing that some things are not meant for you. A personal moment. Let me share something with you. There was a time when I felt completely broken. I had done everything right. I cared, I helped, I loved deeply. I worked hard, I tried to be a good person. But one by one, the people I loved left. The success I expected never came. The validation I craved never arrived. And I remember one night, sitting in silence with tears in my eyes, asking, why is life so unfair when I care so much? That night, I came across a Buddhist teaching that changed me forever. Peace comes from within, do not seek it without. And in that moment, something inside me shifted. I realized it's not about caring less, it's about caring wisely. What's coming next? And that's exactly what this video will show you. So stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we will uncover the Buddhist path of detachment that frees you from pain, how to care without suffering, 2 mind-opening Zen stories that explain why caring too much causes suffering, and practical ways you can stop letting things bother you, starting today. By the end of this video, you'll know how to stop overthinking, how to stop worrying about people's opinions, and how to finally, truly, breathe in peace without caring about things that don't matter. But here's the thing, these teachings are not just philosophy, they're survival tools for a chaotic world. A world where people constantly tell you to do more, be more, and care more. But what if the real wisdom is to do less, be still, care less, and live more? Audience engagement moment. Before we begin, tell me in the comments, what's the one thing you're tired of caring about? Is it people's opinions, your past mistakes, your future, something you can't control? Comment below, because when you name it, you take its power away. And while you're here, please like this video so YouTube shows it to others who need peace. Subscribe to Wisdom of Sparks, where ancient teachings help us navigate modern madness. You are not weak for feeling tired. You are not broken for wanting peace. And you are not selfish for choosing to stop caring about what drains you. You were never meant to carry the world on your shoulders. You were meant to live lightly, freely, peacefully. So take a deep breath with me. Right now, inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Let go of everything you've been holding. Just for now, because in the next part of this journey, we're going to explore the path of detachment, the power of letting go, and the peace that comes when nothing can bother you anymore. The moment you stop chasing is the moment peace finds you. Buddhist wisdom. Let's begin. Part 1. Why we care too much. Let's start with a question. Why do we care so much? Why do we spend sleepless nights worrying about what others think? Why do we exhaust ourselves trying to control things, fix things, and please people who may not even notice us? Why do the smallest criticisms cut us like a knife, while compliments vanish in seconds? The answer lies in one word: attachment. Buddha called it one of the 3 poisons that destroy peace, the others being ignorance and aversion. When we attach our worth to people's opinions, we suffer. When we attach our peace to outcomes, we suffer. When we attach our happiness to success, relationships, or approval, we suffer. Because everything we attach to is temporary. Let that sink in. The root of suffering is attachment. Imagine holding a rope. Someone on the other end is pulling it. It hurts, right? Now ask yourself, why are you still holding the rope? That's attachment. That's caring too much. That's giving your peace away. Buddha said, you only lose what you cling to. We suffer because we hold too tightly to things that are meant to pass. That friend who betrayed you, that job that didn't work out, that person who doesn't love you back, that moment of failure. But instead of letting it pass, we replay it, rewrite it, relive it. We care so much about being right, being liked, being perfect, that we forget to be peaceful. But here's the hidden truth. Most of the things you care about now, you won't even remember 5 years from now. So why give them the power to disturb your peace today? Zen story, the teacup. A young monk approached his master. Master, he said, I'm troubled. People speak ill of me. My mind is restless. I care too much. The master poured tea into a cup. He kept pouring even after the cup was full. Tea spilled all over the table. The young monk shouted, stop, the cup can't take any more. The master smiled, exactly, you are the cup. The more you try to take in people's opinions, praise, blame, comparison, the more it overflows. You must empty the cup to find peace. This is how we live today. Full of opinions, full of expectations, full of pressure, full of noise, and yet we keep pouring more into our mind until it breaks. To care less, you must empty your cup. Let go of the need to be liked. Let go of the need to be perfect. Let go of the need to respond to everything. The brain, WANTS control. The soul, WANTS peace. Why do we care so much? Because the brain hates uncertainty. It wants to fix, explain, plan, predict, analyze. But life is not a math problem. It's a river, and the more you try to force the river to flow your way, the more resistance you feel. Caring too much is the mind's way of trying to control everything. But peace comes when you stop controlling. You can't control the waves, but you can learn to surf. Buddhism teaches, accept what is. Let go of what was, have faith in what will be. Care vs. compassion. Here's an important distinction. Caring too much means you suffer because of others. Compassion means you love without losing yourself. One drains you, the other heals you. Caring too much says, I need them to like me. I must make everyone happy. If they're upset, it must be my fault. Compassion says, I offer love, but I accept what I cannot control. I serve, but I don't sacrifice my soul. Their suffering is not my responsibility to fix. The Buddha was compassionate, not codependent. He helped many, but he was not attached to the outcome. He knew real peace is not found in the approval of others. It is found in freedom from needing that approval. Social media, the illusion of importance. One big reason we care too much today. Social media, every like, every comment, every story feels like a measurement of our. We post, we wait, we compare, we judge, we feel seen, then suddenly not good enough. But the truth is, everyone is playing the same game. Everyone is trying to look perfect while hiding their pain. the more you care about the digital illusion, the more you disconnect from real peace. Zen wisdom says, to seek validation is to hand your power to others. To stop seeking is to find your true self. So stop scrolling, start breathing. Stop performing, start living. Zen story, the farmer. There was a farmer. One day his horse ran away. The villagers said, how unlucky. He said, maybe. Next day the horse returned with 3 wild horses. The villagers said, how lucky. He said, maybe. His son tried riding one horse, fell, and broke his leg. The villagers said, how unlucky. He said, maybe. Then the army came to recruit young men. His son was spared. The villagers said, how lucky. He said, maybe. Morals, don't judge or care too much about what happens. You don't know what's good or bad in the long run. Peace comes when you stop labeling and just observe. How to begin letting go. So what can you do today to stop caring too much? Practice silence. Spend 10 minutes a day in complete silence. Watch your thoughts, don't judge them, just observe. Breathe before reacting. Every time you feel triggered by something, pause. Take 3 deep breaths, then ask, is this worth my peace? Write it down when something bothers you. Write it out, not in your head. On paper, let it leave your body. Use the 5-5-5 rule. Will it matter in 5 days? 5 months, 5 years? If not, let it go. Repeat this mantra. I release what I cannot control. I choose peace over pressure. Unfollow to unburden. Clean your digital space. Unfollow people who make you compare. Peace is better than performance. You don't have to be cold. You don't have to shut down. You don't have to become heartless. You just need to stop carrying everything that was never yours to begin with. The world will not collapse if you care a little less. In fact, you might finally breathe, because the moment you stop trying to control life, life begins to flow through you. And in that surrender, you discover peace that no one can take away. That's the power of not caring too much. Part 2, Embracing Non-Attachment, the Buddhist way to inner peace. Background, subtle flute melody. Soft bells, gentle narration continues. Welcome back. You've begun the journey to free yourself from caring too much. Now let's dive deeper into the sacred wisdom that can truly transform your inner world. Non-attachment. Buddhism teaches that freedom begins where clinging ends. Let's unpack what this truly means and how you can embody it in your everyday life. What non-attachment really means. Many people misunderstand non-attachment. They think it means being cold, distant, or uncaring. But that's not true. Non-attachment doesn't mean you stop loving. It means you love without clinging, without controlling, without fearing the loss of that love. It means you can enjoy things without being owned by them. You can love people without expecting them to complete you. You can work towards goals without falling apart if they don't happen. In simple words, have everything, desire nothing. Love deeply, hold lightly. Zen story, the monkey trap. In some villages, people catch monkeys using a simple trap. They place a banana inside a jar with a narrow neck. The monkey reaches in, grabs the banana, but now his fist is too big to pull out. He screams and struggles, but he won't let go of the banana. He stays trapped because he won't release what's inside. Now ask yourself, what's your banana? What are you clinging to so tightly that you've forgotten your own freedom? Let go. Walk away from the trap. Peace is waiting. Attachment is the source of fear. Why are we afraid of losing people? Why do we fear failure, change, rejection? Because we're attached. We attach our identity to roles. I am a successful person. I am loved by this person. I am someone who must win. So when those roles are threatened, we feel like we are threatened. But you are not your roles. You are not your possessions. You are not even your thoughts. You are something far deeper. Awareness itself, that which witnesses change but never changes. The practice of watching. One of Buddha's most powerful teachings is, be the observer. Imagine your mind as the sky. Your thoughts are clouds. Some are light, some are dark. Some come, some go. But the sky remains untouched. When you stop identifying with every thought, emotion, and situation, you rise above it. You become the sky, not the storm. That's non-attachment. That's inner freedom. Story, the two monks. Two monks were walking back to their monastery. They came across a woman struggling to cross a muddy river. One monk picked her up, carried her across, and put her down. They walked in silence. An hour later, the other monk said, "You shouldn't have carried that woman. We took a vow never to touch a woman." The first monk replied, "I put her down an hour ago. Why are you still carrying her? Powerful, isn't it? How many things are you still carrying, long after they're over? A past relationship, an old insult, a missed opportunity. Let it go. You deserve peace, living non-attachment in daily life. Let's talk practical. How do you bring non-attachment into your work, relationships, and daily routine? 1. Set intentions, not expectations. Work hard, love deeply, but detach from the outcome. Do it because it's right, not because you want applause. 2. Say this mantra daily. I release what is not in my control. I trust life's flow. 3. Catch yourself clinging. When you feel pain, pause and ask, what am I attached to right now? Usually it's a should. They should treat me better. It should have worked out. I should be further ahead. Drop the should, accept what is. 4. Be fully present. Most attachments are about the past or future, but peace lives only in the now. Use your breath, use your senses, come back. Story: The Master's Cup. A Zen master invited a student for tea. He served tea in a cracked cup. The student said, "Master, why do you use a broken cup?" The master smiled, "Because I love it. And I know one day it will break completely. So every sip becomes a treasure." This is how non-attachment feels. It lets you enjoy every moment because you know nothing lasts. Not your success, not your failure, not your relationships, not your body. Everything changes, everything ends. And in that truth, you find liberation. Parting wisdom, true power is letting go. You want to stop caring so much. Then start releasing. Release the need to be liked. Release the pressure to be perfect. Release the fear of not being enough. Because you were never meant to carry so much. Peace is not something you chase. It's something you return to when you stop chasing. So sit back, breathe, trust. You don't need to force life. You only need to flow with it. And that's the essence of Buddhist detachment. That's how you reach a place where nothing bothers you anymore. Thank you for watching. If this touched your heart, share it with someone who needs it today. You never know how one moment of wisdom can change a life. Stay kind, stay present, stay free. Until next time, this is Wisdom of Sparks, signing off with light.